Welcome to my channel. My name is Connie. Today I'm talking about myths or beliefs that promotes bullying in our children's lives. And sadly, we adults, we are busy promoting it as well. In my book, I explained 10 types of myths. And today I'm just going to use an example of explaining 4. The first one says, bullying in children is a learning curve. That is so untrue. Bullying is painful, destructive, and it lives long in our children's lives and is going to affect them for the rest of their lives. And if not stopped, our children will end up being involved in gender-based violence. Number 2, this myth says boys and men do not cry. That is so untrue. Men and boys are human as well. They have feelings, they have emotions. They feel hurt, disappointed, rejected, and they are not allowed to share what they are going through with anyone. And it is said that boys and men shouldn't cry tears. When they cry tears, it is said they are babies, they are childish. That is so unfair. Our boy child grow up with a lot of anger in their hearts, frustrated and hurt, because they can hardly share what they are going through. Even with friends, they can't report anywhere. They just keep everything inside. And as they grow, they reach the teenage era, they start dating, they have girlfriends, and we all know that women are powerless, and they take out all the pain, the frustration, the anger onto their girlfriends. And this creates gender-based violence to an extent that most girls are being killed during this era, and it hurts deeply. And if the boy doesn't get help, continue to grow up with this anger, ends up getting married, and he is going to continue hurting, destroying the wife with a lot of pain, humiliation, making the poor woman to feel like she's just a nobody, shamelessly saying, I love you, etc. And I feel sorry for children who are going to be in this family, because daily they'll be experiencing a lot of fight. Parents fighting physically, humiliating one another, swearing, insulting. And we all know that all children learn through observation. What they see, they copy and imitate. So this pandemic will never end. As these children grow, they are going to follow the steps that the father did. So this confirms that bullying needs to be prevented as much as we possibly can. And when we see it, we stop it immediately. If we don't stop it, it leads to gender-based violence. Another important myth: girls do not bully. Girls are not violent. That is not true. Girls can be bullies, they can be violent, based on the environment they grew in. If a girl child grows in an environment where there's a lot of fighting, aggression, and violence, the girl child observes, imitates. When the girl child reaches the dating era, getting a boyfriend, obviously he's going to treat the boyfriend badly. If the boyfriend makes some mistakes, he's going to insult, beat up the boy as well. And if the girl child doesn't get help to stop the behavior, and end up getting married. Right inside the marriage, the girl child is going to beat up the husband. And I really pity the children that are going to be in that family. Daily they are going to observe their parents fighting physically, emotionally, psychologically. And the children are going to copy that as well. When they grow up, they'll be doing the same thing. So the cycle will never end. So that is the reason I'm emphasizing that let's try to make sure that we prevent bullying in both our girl and boy child very early in their lives. The last myth says words do not hurt. That is not true. Insulting, humiliating words hurts deeply, and they make people to feel inferior about themselves. So it's very, very important that as people, we check the words that we utter, especially when we are angry. In conclusion, I'm encouraging everybody, let's throw away all the myths because they are destructive. Let's face the reality now. Let's work together to make sure that we raise children who are kind, non-violent, preparing them to live a much better life than the one that we have now. I thank you. Check my bio to get more information.